When preparing for an interview as a tax revenue officer, it's essential to be ready to answer a variety of questions. One key question is, what do you feel is the most important skill a tax revenue officer should possess? To answer this, review the job description beforehand and identify the keywords and characteristics the agency is looking for in an ideal candidate. Choose a keyword that aligns with the position and highlight how you embody that skill. For example, a tax revenue officer's most essential skill is strong communication, as they must effectively communicate with taxpayers, supervisors, and in writing. Another potential question is, have you ever testified in court? And if so, how was your experience? When answering, be honest about your experience. If you have no experience testifying in court, discuss your strong communication skills and your comfort level with public speaking. If you have testified, provide the interviewer with the number of times and describe your comfort level. For instance, as a new tax revenue officer, one may not have testified in court, but is confident in their investigative skills, has no issue with public speaking, and possesses excellent communication and documentation skills. In addition to these questions, be prepared to answer how you handle a dispute with a taxpayer. Your response will give the interviewer insight into your problem skills, communication, and conflict resolution skills. Provide a detailed explanation of how you handled a past disagreement with a taxpayer. One does not need to describe the reason for the dispute, just how you dealt with it. For example, most disputes can be resolved with open, honest communication by listening to and trying to come to a resolution that satisfies the taxpayer. Moreover, an interviewer may ask to describe a time when your ethics were tested. This question is designed to see if you are honest and have integrity. Focus on an example of a time when your ethics were tested as a tax revenue officer. Or if new to the field, use a previous job or school example. For example, working as a tax preparer, one may have had ethics tested when a client asked to falsify their return to get a larger refund. One must refuse and explain that it could result in loss of license and potential jail time. Additionally, advise the client that they could go to jail, and ask them to find another tax preparer. Lastly, be prepared to answer, would you ever unfairly target a political group? Assure the interviewer that you would not target any group and treat everyone equally and fairly. Focus on being empathetic, but professional, as you want the interviewer to understand that you treat everyone with dignity and respect. For example, one may answer, of course not. I would never unfairly target anyone, as I do not let my beliefs interfere with my job, and I treat everyone with dignity and respect.